Joe in real life, squat every day, 109. Happy New Year or New Year's Eve or whatever. I've got my iced coffee. I'm walking my cul-de-sac. New Year's. Every year on New Year's, I do a year in review. I go through my training log and figure out what worked and what didn't. And usually it's a very time-expensive process, and it's annoying, and I end up feeling less than great about myself as, someone who's training and an athlete. But this year, that's not the case at all. This year, I don't even have to review the notes because it's obvious what happened and it's obvious how I did. I'm 45 years old. I had arguably the greatest year of training of my life. Like, not since my senior year in high school as a track athlete have I made so much progress. And there's one reason, and it's super clear. Old-timey strongman lifts. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I started following a bunch of cats. What was it? Atlas, Power Strugs, James Fuller, Strongman Archaeology, Deadliest Lift, Mikey Maybe Me. Started following them on Instagram. I started doing these goofball lifts, just weird, awkward movements that like you'd expect a circus strongman to do way back 100 years ago, more. And everything I did, there were periods where I trained hard, I did it diligently, I used progressive overload. There were periods where I just rolled in and did a random weird lift because it looked cool. Didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. Everything I did worked. Everything improved. Across the board. No exceptions. None. And these lifts improved other lifts. Like, without even training them. Like, I don't know what to make of that, man. Like, but I know what I'm going to do about it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to squat every day. And next year, 2023, I'm focusing on old-timey strongman lifts. I'm going to do weird moves with a barbell because it's fun and it works. It works crazy well, like insanely well. Like, I feel like I'm on performance-enhancing drugs. Now, this month has been the only down month in my training. It's been a great month for my life, but my training sucked because all month long I ate candy like an asshole. I'm getting fat, and I know some of you are probably like, yo, dude, you're a skinny, beautiful lady of a man. You're not fat. You shouldn't say that. There are actual fat people. You're going to hurt their feelings. Okay. Well, fair enough. I got fat for me. I'm looking a little dumpy. And I came by it honestly. Because like I said, I ate candy every day. You can't do that, But, to play devil's advocate, I really like candy. So that's why I did it. Like candy's delicious. So I kept eating it. And I'm going to stop that. I'm about 200 pounds right now. I'd like to get down to 185. That'll be easy. I mean, this is a weight fluctuation I've done before. And like 185 is my body's weight that it feels the best. So like I don't have any issues getting down to 185. I know it's 15 pounds, and some of you are probably like, man, I losing 15 pounds would be a hassle for me. Well, I gained 15 pounds, and it was a hassle for me. I mean, except for the part where I just ate candy. That part was easy. But, 185 is the weight my body wants to be at. It's not going to be difficult. What else do I want to say today? Today I'm going to squat, obviously. and I'm going to hang out with my family, and I'm going to enjoy my life and have fun. Tomorrow, I'm going to post a yoga video. Now, the yoga video is going to just be a primer. I'm going to discuss the basic ideas going forward. And once a week, I'm going to post a yoga video. You are under no obligation to follow along with these videos. You are under no obligation to do what I say. It's just going to be, I'm not going to teach you yoga. I'm going to teach you how to teach yourself yoga. And there will be yoga asana. There will be shapes. But it's going to be very remedial. And if you're thinking, man, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to do any of that. Just skip those videos. Just don't do it. And that brings me to a bigger point and an important point. Recently, my channel's gotten some attention. All my new viewers, thank you so much. I appreciate your attention, and that feels weird for me to say, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate your tuning in. I appreciate your questions, comments, concerns, scathing criticisms. I appreciate when you guys pick on me. I grew up in the 90s. You're not going to hurt my feelings with that stuff. I like it, I don't squat every day because I'm disciplined. Like, I want to get that off the table right now. I'm not a very disciplined person. I'm not. I squat every day because I love it. And I don't need motivation to do something I love every day. It's easy. I squat. I'm in my garage when I'm sick. I'm in my garage when I'm hurt. It would be hard for me to not be in my garage. In fact, when I relapsed 4 months ago, I still was in my garage. Like, all I could do was drink and try to burn my life to the ground for 3 days. And I still went down to my garage and did some push-ups and shit. Like, it was totally pointless. But I love it down there. And that's why I'm doing it. I'm not trying to get anywhere. I'm not trying to be a fitness influencer. I'm not trying to get six-pack abs. I love it. And I'm trying to clarify my thoughts so that I don't say something stupid right now. That's my point. Like, it's New Year's, and you're probably going to start an unrealistic goal tomorrow and immediately get discouraged and disheartened by it. And I want to offer you an alternative. And I'll promise nothing about this alternative, except if you invest in it and give it an honest shake, you have a good chance of success. You really do. I promise you do. For the month of January, instead of trying to force yourself to do something that you think you should do, instead of becoming a runner or lifting every day or going to yoga or whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, whatever. Find something you love to do. Like, let's break down the assumptions, right? In order to live a happy and healthy life, you need a physical outlet. The human animal is just that. It's an animal, right? Animals need to move in order to express their healthiest, happiest form. This is a non-controversial thought, right? Good. We can take that assumption and put it to the side, So you need a physical outlet. You need something. What I'm suggesting, I would hope, is also non-controversial. If you don't like what you're doing physically, you're not going to stick to it. You have no chance of sticking to it. You might be an outlier. You might be like a fucking David Goggins hard-ass type. And yeah, you could keep it going. Jesus, you might get 6 months. You might get a full year. But you will eventually break. You will. No question. Nobody has that much willpower. Nobody. It's impossible. So maybe for the month of January, instead of starting something new that you know you're going to hate, you take a month and you discover something you'll like. Swimming, Pilates. I did Pilates when I was a teenager. I had a Denise Austin VHS of Pilates that had 12 movements on it. I did it in secret because I was afraid if my friends found out, they'd accuse me of being a homosexual. That's awful, but it's true. I really did this. Like, do Pilates. Find a yoga YouTuber and follow them. Maybe lift weights if you think you'll like it. Maybe just walk. Just go for walks. Listen to podcasts and take walks. It doesn't matter. But explore. Allow yourself the opportunity to be surprised. Find something that you enjoy, and then create some goals. Don't start with goals. Day one, before you've put your running shoes on, you have a 5K goal. That's insane. You're gonna break. You will break. You know that, right? We all know that. And I'm not trying to be an asshole here, okay? I have made that very same mistake 100 times, for sure. 100 is a low estimate. I've done it a lot. I might be setting up to do it literally tomorrow. But it won't work, man. It won't. And you deserve better than that. You really do, you know? What if you treated yourself like somebody you actually like and respect? Could you do that? I mean, you have friends, right? You have family. You do it for them. You could do it for you. You could. So, I'm gonna go squat now. That's gonna be the next thing. This video is 12 minutes long already, and it's annoying. Happy New Year. Have fun tonight. Don't kill yourself at the bar. Don't put strange powders up your nose. You know, only the reliable, safe powders from drug dealers you trust. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just going to regular squat today. Well, you want to just watch some regular squats next? Some regular ass up and down movement? All right, let's do that. And yeah, be kind to yourself, you know? I always say be kind to other people. I always have a little outro about being nice to people. Be nice to you too. Happy New Year. Squats coming up. Stay tuned. So what I'm going to show you next is exactly the kind of shit I was just ranting about in the comments. Or rather, in the previous 13 minutes. I got this suggestion from my comments. Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. But one of my new friends on YouTube suggested that for my lighter squat variations, I try something like a Hindu squat with weight. And first, I'd like to apologize to this person because you were completely clear in your suggestion, but I decided to do variations completely on my own. It's like I'm not following your idea exactly. I'm just 20-pound kettlebell. I'm kind of riffing on it. I was like, I like that idea, but let me try some other stuff. So I took my shoes off. I started front loading at first with kettlebells, as your suggestion, and kind of going way into knees over toes in these positions. And as you can undoubtedly tell, and came to an enormous shock to me, yeah, right there, I was incredibly unstable. My feet have always been an issue. People have garbage knees or garbage hips. I have garbage feet. My feet have been broken. They're awkward. I keep them boxed up in shoes all the times. And this really put a spotlight on that weakness. My legs, my hips, my knees can handle this easily. My feet were the limiting factor. So I diverged from kettlebells and went to a bar, and that's where it got really embarrassing. um, Before I started doing this, I assumed I'd be able to get up and down with 135 on my back like that. Just, I mean, I'm sorry to laugh, but I'm not even close to 135. I don't think I got half. Well, I got exactly half. Like, this was incredibly challenging, and I need a massive amount of work. And it was fun. It was really fun to do this. It was really fun to do this and disappoint myself and fail. And that speaks to the larger point. Like, I enjoy this. This is thrilling to me. And if you don't enjoy this stuff, you should find something you do enjoy. If you have a pastime or a hobby or an athletic pursuit and you're devastated when you fail, I don't know, man. I mean, we're all made different, so I could be really wrong about this. But you're probably barking up the wrong tree, you know? Like, this is embarrassing. Like, I'm going to post this. A lot of people are going to watch this. And I'm so bad at it. I was so bad at it. Like, you probably, if you're not an athlete at all and you've never squatted before with any weight on your back, you're probably stronger at this than I am. And just so that I clarify, this is what I'm doing, right? It's basically a squat, hinge at the hip, knee, ankle, drop your seat to the ground, come back up. But how it varies is I'm rocking onto my tippy toes and I'm extending the knees past the toes. I'm trying to keep the bar moving straight up and down as best I can. I think this is the one I drop it. Yeah. I just couldn't maintain it. And like I've been training since I was a teenager. I'm 45 years old. If you've never trained a day in your life, you'll probably beat me on this lift. So my friend in the comments, I'm sorry I've forgotten your name. This was my idea to work on this shape. Bare feet again. Ben Patrick knees over toes ATG split squat with a bar, with control, foot elevated, moving into the position. You also get a nice psoas stretch on the opposing leg with this. And I think it will help me build the position. So, and I should stick to body weight, and I should work on this shape to build load. Hey, if you got thoughts, let me know, man. Hit me up. We'll talk about it. Anyway, this is Joe in real life. I love you guys. Be good to each other. And Happy New Year.